All right.
Okay.
So that is because I want to record this and then upload it to our team's YouTube channel. And I didn't want to put that on Melissa for tonight. So anyways, I am so pumped to have Melissa here with us as our guest speaker to help run this Power Hour. The reason why I'm excited is because she is an Instagram boss. If you watch her on Instagram or you follow her stories, you're like, I need to do that because she's so good at sharing all aspects of this business alongside with her life, her kids, her grocery trips. Like, she is just so fun to watch on Instagram stories. So tonight I wanted her to share with you some of her like background knowledge and just teach us what she's doing. This is totally where she rocks the business. She is really, this is where she builds. This is her brand, her space. And really, bless you. It's really through stories where you see her shine. She's so cute. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to mute myself. You go.
Okay. Everyone can hear me okay? It was like my first ever Zoom call. Okay. So, what I was told is for Instagram to keep your posts professional and keep your stories like all the behind the scenes action. So the first thing I did was I switched to a business profile page. And that way you can see how many times your profile has been viewed that week. I like to keep mine between 1 to 200, and I'll talk a little bit about how I do that. So I think that's really cool. You have to be quiet. And you can also see what your busiest days are and what time of day your page is visited most. The location of your followers, the age and gender of your followers, and how many times like your posts in your stories are tapped or swiped through. So it's cool, just it kind of gives you like a little graph analysis on your page. I like that. And another important thing I did, a lot of people probably have already done it, but was to make a link tree in your bio. It's linktr.ee. You can go in there and personalize everything. If you click mine, you'll be able to see the links that I have programmed in there. I have a thing about Lift 4, To Be Mindset, the coaching opportunity, my email address, my website, a link for challenge groups, and a link to get to my Facebook page. And then also in your bio, just have like 4 or 5 little things that are about you. Like mine is like wife life, fitness coach, I'm a breastfeeder, positive vibes, busy mom, things like that. Just so people can just read it real quick just to see what your page is about before they even start scrolling through your stuff. The highlight bubbles too, I did some of those. And then I made covers so that they all match. Everything looks universal. I have like one on there about the kids, my own personal journey, a sneak peek about coaching, a sneak peek about challenge groups, things like that. Then I can just refer people if they're asking questions about it, shoot them over that way. And also, I think a really, really good idea is to brand your page. So I'll share with you guys my favorite photo editing apps, but you'll want to pick a filter and then use it consistently for every single picture you post. It just makes it look really nice and professional and clean. I'm really glad that I did that.
On Instagram right now, like, do you have it up on your screen? You can do
no.
If you open up another browser and type it in, Kathy, do you follow her on Instagram or not yet? I'm just going to have her show you. That way you can kind of see what she's talking about.
Sorry, I wish I had, can you sit down, please? I wish I had like slides ready for you.
You don't need slides. You're good. You're rocking it. At the bottom right-hand corner, I think.
Yeah, because I have no idea how to, my page.
Does it let you screen share at the bottom?
I don't know. Here's my box. Okay.
I'm really giving her a run for her money here. Sorry.
Share?
Yeah. Click. Is there an option for screen share?
It says share.
Click it. See what it does. We'll be your guinea pigs.
Okay. Let's see. Advanced? No. Basic. I don't know. I pulled it up. I don't know. Sorry, guys.
No, you're okay. It's my fault for interrupting you. Hold on. I'll just pull you up on mine and do a screen share real quick so that she can. I want Kathy to see what you mean by that, because you're.
I have my page up, but I can't see.
It should be on the Zoom video, Melissa. Do you see it down?
Click on the bottom. You know how you usually can mute, unmute, stop video. There's a button for screen share. Do you see it?
No, I have invite participants, share, chat, and record.
Okay, it's probably because I have the host view. I bet that's the case.
Maybe. Okay.
All right. Kathy, can you see my screen to see her stuff? See how she has, when she was talking about branding, like see how all of her story highlight bubbles have a design on them? They're super cute. Do you make them in Canva, Melissa?
Yes. Canva's my favorite.
She's going to talk right now about her photo editing, but if you I'm going to scroll while she talks, but look at her pictures.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, Instagram is all imagery. So you want, especially when you're hashtagging, geotagging, people are going to look at your page really quick, and you want your pictures to be eye-catching. You want them to scroll through, click on them, read what you have to say. So you want people to be attracted to your page. So I think that using that universal filter on everything is a good idea. Kind of pulls it all together. It makes you look professional. So while she's scrolling there, the apps that I use, Canva, C-A-N-V-A, that's my number one. I use that a lot in my stories to fit pictures, to get them smaller to fit into your stories, to put text on them, things like that. I usually use it on my phone, but if you do it on your computer, you can like save stuff for later. Then you can just hop in and then upload it right back up to your stories. It's smarter to do it that way, but I'm always busy. I'm always on the go. Everything's always done from my phone. So another favorite app is Type, and I use that one for fonts. Photofy, I use that one for filters and fonts. Snapseed, that's the one I use on my Instagram. The drama filter, that's that one. That's my favorite. Photo Director, I use that one a lot. It has a removal tool, so if you take a picture and there's something in the background, like you can literally just remove it. Time Spirit, I use that one to make fast forwarded videos. I guess that's not really related to Instagram, but I use it in my stories sometimes. Like if I'm doing a cardio, instead of doing cardio moves, I'll just do a fast forward video through my entire workout. App for Type, that's another one that just has different fonts in it. Photo Wonder, I really like that one. You can like literally put makeup on your face. I got so reliant on it before I went to make a video, and I was like, oh my God, like I have to put real life makeup on to do a video. Color Pop, that's a fun one too. It turns your pictures black and white, and then you can color on the screen, and it pulls out the color that was originally in the picture. PixArt, that one's good for like grids and stuff. And then Preview app, that one has really cool filters. That one, it'll provide you hashtags. Like if you type in something you're looking for, it'll give you hashtags, like related hashtags. And you can also schedule posts with the Preview app. I really, really liked that ability. That's my link tree that she has pulled up there right now. So those are all my apps. I use them like crazy. Like for each picture that gets posted, it's probably been ran through 3 different apps. But anyway. So
I love that you said that, Melissa, because that is a secret that new coaches don't often know.
Oh my God, yeah.
They think that we just live in this world where dinner looks that bright. It doesn't. And so I love that you just shared that unfortunately, every photo has typically been run through several apps to look as cool as they do.
It has. Yeah. What are you going to do?
Thanks for being real, because that's important for our new
people. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm like a photo edit app junkie.
Do you want me to show them your story right now, or do you want to wait and talk about that in a little bit?
You can, because I'm going to talk about stories next if you want to.
Okay. So if you look at her, let's just watch her little story for the last 24 hours.
I love the boomerang. That's my favorite. And I try to share a lot about like the energize curiosity marketing. Like I don't tell them this is energize, this is my pre-workout. I'm like, this is my mom crack, this is like mom energy, you know, etc. I try to do my workout several times a week. All day. I don't know. So many people are like, do 5 a day, do 10 a day, but I just try and keep something popping up every couple hours, because I don't know about you guys, I don't really scroll through my feed a lot. I just sit and watch stories all day. So every time you're uploading a new one, you're popping up right at the front. So every few hours, post a new story, and that way you're popping up in everyone's feed. They see your name consistently throughout the day.
Melissa, you do a great job of, she does a really good job of promoting like programs. Like she promoted 2B Mindset, like Lift For, and you make, some of the images I know you get from, you said sometimes from other people, but do you make them all in Canva? Is that what you're doing?
Canva, yeah. I would die without Canva.
If you're new to it, your like Kathy, I don't know if you've used Canva yet for your stories. The dimensions, Melissa, what's the dimensions? 1080, 1920? Do you know?
Something like that. I'm not sure 100%.
That's right.
Yeah, one time, like my phone, the picture dimensions got messed up on my phone, and my Insta stories wouldn't load, and I like had a heart attack. I couldn't use stories for like 2 days. I was posting in every team page trying to figure out what was going on. It was terrible.
But like when I watch, so when you watch Melissa's stuff right now, we've just watched her last 24 hours of her life. I don't feel dirty when I watch it, right? I don't feel like she's pushing Shakeology at me or Energize at me. I feel like I want to be her friend because I just saw her kids at the park and I'm inspired by her motivation. Do you see how this works? You start to become a fan of them by watching their story all the time. And so when Melissa goes to have these conversations with people, they're glad to hear from her. They like her.
I try and keep myself relatable. Like when anyone's like, oh, I don't have time or blah blah blah, I'm like, yeah, I got 3 kids, like I know. So anyway, more about the stories. Yeah, every few hours I just try and keep something coming up. I share my well, you just saw what I share, my workouts, a lot about my kids, life in general, food. I like to do sneak peeks, like the coaching or challenge group, things like that. And like Sarah said, anytime a new program comes out, like I'll share all about it in my stories. And I love using polls because it gives you a direct yes or no. I usually don't put no as an option. It'll be like yes and then a yes alternative. So they have to click something. But that is like your target market, the people who are watching your stories. And if you pay attention and click and look who's watching them, it's usually the same people. So another thing with the polls is I like to throw a poll in there about something totally not health and fitness related. Like, do you use dry shampoo? Like I use dry shampoo every other day. So throw something like that in. Or I think I made one about my garden. Do you plant a garden? Things like that. And those kind of questions will skyrocket. Like you'll be amazed how many people click yes or no. And that shows you that they're paying attention. Like you kind of got to throw something in there once in a while. Keep them on their toes. And I've been a coach for over a year, and I just figured out this trick. I always put text in my stories. You got to hold still, lay down. I always put text in my stories, and I would always wonder, like, how do people, like when you color behind, how do people get that to fit right under their words? I would spend 10 minutes trying to get it fit together. And I just realized that if you type first and size it and turn it how you want it to be on your Insta story, then click the marker button and draw behind it, the color will go behind your font. So if you're trying to figure out how to color exactly behind those letters, that's how to do it. I felt so dumb that I just realized that. Anyway, and also if you're coloring click that marker tool, and then you go down on your color wheel and you can slide. If you click a color and hold down, it'll pull up like a rainbow and you can select more varieties of color. And then when you are on your story screen, if you pick your color and hold down, it'll change the whole screen that color too. Those are a couple cool tricks. When putting text on your Insta stories to make it like a 3D layer effect, I like to use the strong font. But say, like, start with white, that way it'll pop more. Write that text out and lay it down, make it big, stretch it out, and then whatever you wrote, like say, hey, do it again, click the same exact font, write hey, and then make it like black or blue, and then put it right on top, stretch it out, make it the same size, and then like pull it to the right or to the left a little bit to make it like a layer, and it'll look like it pops, like it's 3D. I like to do that too. Okay, and I talked about polls already. So your task for the night, here is your task. I want you to go into your Insta stories and connect with 10 people who have watched your story today. Just say something like, hey, thanks for watching my stories. It's really motivating to have so much support from my followers. Have you ever considered joining me? Something like that. And type it out to one person, hold down, copy, and paste. You'll be done in like 30 seconds.
Hey, Melissa, while we're doing that, I wanted to ask you, are you seeing an increase in your views and your stories the longer you do this?
Yeah, I think the more like little tricks I learn, like geotags and hashtags, we'll talk about that. And freelancers, like I use the freelancer, but I have been doing geotags and hashtags on my own, and I notice I get huge spikes in that. Like I used a freelancer, and then when I had him pause his task, like I said, the number of followers that, 90 in the last 7 days or whatever, like each day that he's not finding me new followers, it goes down and down and down. It would get down to like 90, and I'm like, no. So I would kick up a notch with the geotags and hashtags, and I'll talk about that. And then it keeps it bumped up. I like to keep it around 200. Mm-hmm. I was taking notes like over the last 2 weeks, trying to think of everything. I think of something, I'd go write it down really quick. I love Instagram. It's like my jam. I'm losing so much interest in Facebook the more time goes on.
You're so good at it though, and you make it so fun.
It is fun. I have fun with it.
Carrie, hey girl. I see her, but I don't hear her.
Copy and paste saves my life.
I know. You know, you guys can put it in the notes section. Like those of you who are new to this, what she's sending, like what we're all sending right now to the people who've been following your stories, put that in your notes section on your phone so that you can pull it up. Same with like the coach. You know how people ask to do a coach switch? Like you'll find yourself using that form. Put that form with the instructions of like what your coach ID is in your email. Save those kind of things to your notes so that you can copy paste so fast. Now, Melissa, I want to say that I think my subscription to Zoom gives me 40 minutes. I think it cuts me off at that.
Oh, I didn't know it cut you off.
Yeah, okay. We can always, if we need to, we can always pull up. So we can, let's go on to the next task, just because I know you have a lot of really awesome stuff planned.
Yeah, so you want me to carry on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So where are we at? Okay, so the posts, like I still try, like I said, I don't really pay attention to the posts too much. I just watch the stories all day, but the posts are still important because I don't think everyone uses the stories. There's so many people that don't even know about it. And like, just to put it in perspective, I have over 1,000 followers and I only have like 70 to 85 views per story. Unless I geotag or hashtag, then I have more, but just a regular basis. So it's like not even a fraction of my followers. So it's still important to make those posts. But like I said, make your posts pretty and professional and leave your stories for all the behind the scenes action. Let people see you without your makeup and your kids jumping on the furniture and real life. Be raw in your stories. And like, yeah, make sure you do the common filter thing. Like, I think you guys should all start doing that like tomorrow. I think it's like the best idea. It looks so much more professional. Oh, and for the hashtags, here's a website if you guys want to write it down. Displaypurposes.com. One word. Display purposes. You can go there, type in a hashtag that you normally use, like breastfeeding, and then well, that's just one of mine, but it'll pull up like additional similar hashtags. So I went through, I typed in like all the ones I commonly use, and I just like made a chart in one of my notebooks, and then like I listed all the ones they gave me under there. So that's neat. Geotagging. I just pick random places like Las Vegas, California, Venice, Florida, Miami, Gainesville, Florida. Like I just kind of randomly pick places just to see, like give it 24 hours and then go back and see if it worked, if it didn't. I don't really ever use where I actually am. I kind of just bounce around to popular places. And like I said, it keeps the views up. Then I'll go back in 24 hours and I'll see how many people viewed it. I'll usually, you could put a geotag on every single story you have, but I usually try and put it on one that's like really important, one that I really want people to see. And then like when you type it out, now you can click on it. I think you can have like rainbow fonts. If you click it again, it'll change it to purple. And if you click it again, it'll make it like gray. That's the one I make. And then I squeeze it together and make it teeny, 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 tiny. So you can't even see it. And then I tuck it down in the way bottom of the corner. I don't know. Can you guys ever notice my tags?
Mm-mm.
I make them so tiny and tuck them way at the bottom so you can't even see them.
I often will put them like under my font. I don't know if you guys do that too. Like with the geotags, I'll do it and then I'll put my font all on top of it.
That's a good idea. I try and hide it somehow.
Hey, when we get the boot from this call, it says 6 minutes. When we get the boot, I'm gonna post the link. I'm gonna post the link right here for like part 2 because I know you have good content and I don't want to rush you. So I'm gonna post it so that we have it. Okay.
Okay. I'm almost done. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I said to do an hour, so you're good. my Zoom won't let us, but I posted the link up here. So for those of you who are here with us and you're going to stay with us in a couple minutes, you're going to use this link.
So keep going, or do we change?
No, keep going. We have
Keep going.
6 minutes on here. Yeah.
Okay. I might be done by then. I don't, who knows?
No, you're good.
Let's see. Yeah. So geotags and hashtags are like, that's the best thing you can do, because I don't have a lot of free time. I don't have time to sit there and search hashtags, scroll through pictures, find my own people. You know what I mean? It's just so much easier. It's your target market. It's exactly who you're looking for. Bam, stick it on your story. And like I said, I like to keep my page views like 100 to 200 a week. So the geotags and hashtags are something new that I've really been pounding on, and that's really working for me. And I already touched on the curiosity marketing, workout supplements, shakes, containers. I don't ever say like, oh, look at this Shakeology, or this is Energized. Like, this is my mom crack. Like, I need this to survive. This is my mommy go-go juice, stuff like that. And then like, I'll have people message me like, what is that? And people from Instagram, which I would have never had those customers from Facebook, because they're seeing it in my stories and they're wanting to try it too. Somebody posted about this in somewhere. I think it was like our little messaging thing, to screenshot somebody else's story. We all do it. No shame. So if you click on their story and hold your finger down, it will make their picture and name at the top disappear and the message bar at the bottom disappear. Then while your finger is held down, then take your screenshot. Then you don't have to crop. You don't have to erase their name. None of that stuff. That's a new trick I've been doing too.
Awesome.
I know. If I would have known that so long ago, I would have saved myself so much trouble.
Yeah, no, that's a really cool tip. I haven't actually done that. Like, when I saw you guys say that, I was like, what?
I know. I just like accidentally stumbled on it, and I was like, whoa.
Awesome.
That's a game changer. Messages. Oh yeah. Showing real life interest. Like today I just did, after I went through all my Lift 4 stuff, then I showed a list, like, are you going to be on this list? And I wrote the girls who bought their early access Lift things, or like if people message me like, hey, I lost 5 pounds on the 2B mindset, or hey, I'm interested in your challenge group, screenshot it, color out their name, but just showing people like, look, people are interested, people are doing it, like, this is real life. I've seen people too, like I said, if they post like, what's your favorite dry shampoo, and like if someone messages you about it, share it publicly. Like, you want to show people that people are actually engaging in you, they're interested in you, stuff like that. And to make your images look animated, like say you just take a picture of yourself and you want to add font, but you want that click effect when you keep clicking and more words keep popping up and popping up. So you'll post your picture first and then go to the bottom left of your story screen and click save. I used to screenshot too. Like, it blows my mind how dumb I used to be at Instagram. Save that picture and then upload it. Go back to upload another picture, select that picture, add your text, then click save, then upload it. And then go and upload the next one, add more text, like just keep piling it on and on and on. And that's how you get that click effect, to just click and more text keeps popping up. Does that make sense? I don't know who knows how to do what. I hope I'm explaining how to do them okay. And then the freelance, I might be able to wrap this up. Is that okay? In 2 minutes? Okay. The freelancer. I think a lot of the girls on our team use the same guy. I was super hesitant at first. Like Sarah told me about it. I'm like, I'm not giving someone my name and password to my Instagram account. You're crazy. And then I talked to them and they're like, okay, I have access to your account. Like, it's super creepy at first, but they're really nice. It's super, super cheap. And you can tell, like, you can give them a limited amount of hours to work, or you can just give them free reign. And I got coaches out of sneak peeks that I did that my freelancer, like he found me these followers. So I think it's totally, totally worth it. If you have like a little stash of money that you want to invest back in your business, hire a freelancer for Instagram. It's amazing. You give them an exact list of who you're looking for. Like for me, it's breastfeeders, boy moms, girl moms, dog moms, stay-at-home moms, work-at-home moms, wine lovers, coffee lovers. Like you tell them exactly who you're looking for. Women only, no men. I tell him US, Canada, UK, and that's it. They'll find your exact following. It's like the most amazing thing you could do for your Instagram business. And then the IGTV, I haven't really played around with it yet. It's kind of like a YouTube. You can do 15 seconds up to 10 minutes, I think. I haven't had time to play around with it yet. But that's like the newest thing. So I know we're almost out of time. That's all I have, though. Sorry, I ran through the end really fast.
It's awesome. Why don't we plan that if anyone has questions for Melissa, put them in the team page and tag her. And when you get off the call, if you haven't done anything on Instagram yet today, go through, like comment on the people who've liked your stuff, who are watching your stories, really work on engagement over there tonight and see if you can work on building a following.
The people who are watching you and liking your posts, that's your target market.
Yeah.